working. It's working. Oh, good. The YouTube's working today as well. That's the one I tend to have the problems with, is getting the YouTube to play. All right, we'll get started in a couple seconds.
Hey, Jackson. What? Jackson. Hey, Jackson. Is that the name of the dog? Yeah. Oh.
Is it an hour, Donna, or half an hour?
An hour.
Jackson's too excited to reply now. He's getting excited to go out for a stroll.
I see his sail wagon, so I knew he was happy.
Yeah, he won't reply right now.
It's like, no, I'm going out into the rain.
Oh, yeah, it's still raining. I was practicing that one, Donna. Well, and then small back.
Oh, the V.
Yeah. I'll get them all one time.
Might be using the.
All right, you wonderful people, let's get started.
Okay.
I'm just going to take some deep breaths. I'm going to have my palms face the sky and relax my shoulders and my neck and jaw. I can have my eyes opened or closed. It's a beautiful rainy day, so it's a great day to relax and release the body. I will use a block, but it's not required. If you have a yoga block, you're more than welcome to use it. And if you have a strap or band, you're more than welcome to use that as well. But if not, that's okay too. So with my palms facing up, I can have my eyes open or closed. Just relax my shoulders, neck, and jaw. And I'm just gonna watch the breath rise and fall, just to connect into the practice and decompression. As I exhale, I'm going to gently draw my navel into the base of my spine, press the stale air out. And as I inhale, I'm going to allow the abdomen to rise like a balloon, and my mid chest and my upper chest. And if it feels good, I'm going to start to move the body with the breath. So I'm going to inhale and open my chest a little bit. And then I'm going to exhale. It feels good. As I inhale, I can go a little wider. And as I exhale, I can place my hands on the front of my thighs, palms pressing down. Feels good. As I inhale, I can lean back a little bit, looking up to the sky. And as I exhale, I can place my hands on my thigh bones, roll my shoulders and let my head fall towards the center of my pelvis. Rounding my back a little bit, letting my head fall forward. And then I inhale and I can look up or perhaps behind me, chin away from chest. I can reach my hands to the side, opening my chest, extending at my elbows. And then one more time, exhale, hands on the thighs, palms pressing down. Just allow the head and chest to roll forward and just feel the lower back relax. And then slowly inhale. Now, keeping my hands on the front of my thighs, I'm going to exhale and I'm going to bend to the right, roll my left shoulder back, and then slowly inhale to the center. And then I'm going to exhale to the left. Rolling my shoulders away from my ears. Tuck my chin, tongue to the roof of the mouth, and inhale to the center. And if it feels good as I go to the right, I can start to reach my left hand up and over and across, looking towards my elbow. And then I can inhale to the center and exhale to the left. I'm just going to go as far as feels good. Looking towards my armpit, rolling that top shoulder blade backwards. And if I have a block or object today, as I go to the right, I can press my right hand onto the yoga block as I put the yoga block just beside my right ankle. And then I can reach my left arm over and across in the side bend once again. And then I can switch and go in the opposite direction as I exhale. And of course, I don't have to use the yoga block. I might just want to go side, center, side today. Now, the next time I go to the right, I'm going to hold it there. So I'm either going to keep my right hand on the chair or on the yoga block. And if it feels good, I'm going to take the left arm over and across. And then I'm going to make circles with my fingers. And just feel my lower back pressing into the back of the chair. And then I'll reverse the direction of the circle. I can look to my hand as it moves. So as my hand moves up, my eyes move up, and vice versa. As my head moves down, my eyes move down. So I'm always looking at my thumb. My eyes are just following my thumb as the hand circles round and round. And then I'm going to hold it in position here for a moment. And then I'm going to see if I can take the hand behind me and behind the chair and then back and extend it up. And now I'm going to look straight up to my thumb. Couple breaths here. Feeling the lower back release. I'm going to slowly come back up. I'm going to come back to a tall seated position. I'm just going to bring my right ear to my right shoulder. And if it feels good, I can put my left hand on the side of my left temple. Just gently press my right earlobe down into my right shoulder, looking straight ahead. Feeling the stretch to the side of my neck musculature. If I want a little bit more, I can take my left palm, turn it so it faces forward, extend my elbow, and gently press my left hand behind me, and then back to the center. Exhaling and inhaling. Releasing the left side of the neck. And if it feels good, I can make circles here. Releasing any tension I may be holding in the side of my neck, or chest, or shoulder. Make the circle small, or I may want to make the circle a little bigger. If it feels good, I'm just gonna take my cheekbone and draw it towards my right armpit, diagonally dropping the chin. Just feel the release to the jaw into the sternocleidomastoid line. And then slowly come back to the side. Now before I continue, I'm just gonna place my palms just below my collarbones and spread my fingers wide and relax my shoulders and neck. As I inhale, I'm going to gently draw my collarbones down away from my upper cheekbone. And exhale and just let everything relax. Inhale. And exhale. And allow my tongue to move to the roof of the mouth, relaxing the jaw. And then relax and center. From here, I'm just going to take that hand, my left hand, either on the chair as I lean to the left side, or I may want to place my left hand on an object and gently press down. And roll the right shoulder back. If it feels good, I can take the right arm and reach it over and across, looking towards my right armpit here. And then I can gently circle that right shoulder. Relax the elbow, neck, jaw, and pelvis. When it feels good, I can reverse the direction of that circle, going the opposite direction. And if I need to come out of it, I can come out of it anytime. And I might just want to use my arm instead. That's okay too. If it feels good, I'm going to take my right hand straight up and look up to my thumb, elbow extended. And then I can bring it behind me and then back up to the center. And slowly relax back up. I'm just going to take that left ear to the left shoulder. Put my left hand on the side of my right temple. Draw my left earlobe down and stay here. Or I can take my right palm facing forward and gently press back. As I exhale and inhale. If it feels good, I can start to circle my shoulder up, back, and down. I can move the arm a bit more. Releasing that neck and jaw and spine. Deep breaths. Good. And when it feels right, I can take that cheek, drop it diagonally down, looking towards the left armpit. And then slowly come back to center. And relax. Feeling the neck's a little bit looser. I'm going to work a little bit into my shoulder here. I'm going to take this right hand and gently roll the wrist in a circle like a figure 8 pattern. If it feels good, I can extend the elbow. And if I feel like I want to go further, I can move my body with the movement. Letting that wave of energy flow through the whole self. I can follow the fingers with the eyes. Slowly relax. Take that right elbow behind the chair. Press my left hand on my left inner thigh. Press my left knee back and then reach my right thumb behind me and look at my right thumb with my eyes. I'm going to hold this position and then see if I can bring my right thumb over my head and then back behind. Inhaling and exhaling. Always looking to the space behind the chair, to this gentle twist. And then relax. Good job. just going to do a couple of rolls on the other side. So I'll start with my left hand, gently circling. Palm faces up, and then down, and then back up again. If it feels good, I can extend the elbow and make the movement a little bit bigger. And if it feels good, I can start to rock with it and move my body with the shoulder and the arm. I feel everything loosening up. And I can make this movement as small or as large as I like. Doing what's right for my body. Enjoying this moment. Deep breath. And it feels good. I'll take that left hand behind me, elbow extended, and I press my right hand on my right inner thigh and just look to my left thumb as I twist back. That feels good. I'll slowly reach my left hand over my head as I inhale, and then behind my head and neck as I exhale. Keep looking to the back of the room on the left side. Inhaling and exhaling. Good. Feels good. I'll come back to the center. Now I'm just going to do a dynamic stretch of the side of my shoulder back. I'm going to take my right hand and reach it to the left. Look behind me and then back to the side and look behind to the right. So look behind me to the right, and the right hand comes to the left, and I'll look behind me to the left. Swinging side to side from the right side to the left side. And if it feels good as it comes to the left side, I can bend at my waistline, keep my back straight, and reach my right hand to my left ankle. And then exhale the other way. I may want to take my right hand outside my left ankle. And then round and round. As I exhale, hold my belly button in tight. Push the stale air out in my body. Couple more deep breaths. Inhale and exhale. One more time. Now I'm just going to take a moment to breathe. Reach the right hand across, palm facing my heart. Left hand just above the elbow. Then I'm going to bring my head and chest forward, round my back. And then slowly inhale out. Exhale forward and down. And inhaling up. Feeling the side of the shoulder releasing. Body decompressing. As I exhale. And I inhale. Just let everything go. Let everything relax. I'm going to do one more repetition. Deep breaths. And then I'm just gonna hold in a moment of stillness. Take my feet as wide as I can. Place my hands on my inner thighs and gently roll the knees behind me. I'm gonna tuck my tail under, engage a strong root lock or kegel. Press the heels into the ground. Inhale, reach the head and chest forward. And then exhale and come back. Keep pressing those knees behind the pelvis. Inhale and exhale. And we start to feel a little bit relaxed. Our body may respond in different ways. Perhaps it will sigh. Perhaps it will yawn. Perhaps it will send a little bit of feeling of sleepiness or decompression. Just work with whatever your body brings to you as you inhale and exhale. Wonderful. There's no incorrect response. Whatever the body feels is okay. Now we're going to prepare to do the other side. I'm going to take my left hand, reach it to the back, left side. Then I'm going to exhale and bring my left hand to the right into my hip, spine straight. And then slowly move back. I want to go a little further, I can. Perhaps I can bring my left fingertips all the way to my right ankle. And back. Or perhaps I can bring my left fingertips to the outside of my right ankle. And back. I can have my feet wide, or I can have my feet narrow. And I can move as little as my body likes, or as much as my body allows at this moment. Just breathe. Now when the time is right, I'm going to take that left hand, reach it to the right, place my right hand just a little higher than my left elbow. Soften my shoulders. Exhale, head and chest forward as far as fingers go. And then inhale, lift myself up to a tall seated position. Exhale, threading the needle, reaching the fingertips to the opposite side. And inhaling to come out of that position. Good. Couple more repetitions here. Exhale. And inhale. And last. Enjoy the moment. And then I'm just going to relax a little bit. I'm going to take those feet in front of me. So I started to open up my hips a little bit. I'm going to open them up a little bit more by sliding my hips to the edge of the chair, if it feels good. Pressing my feet, and I'm going to see if I can straighten my knees a little bit and hold on to the side of the chair. Then I'm going to tuck my tail and press my hips forward and hold this position. If it feels like I want to go further, I can let my chin move away from my chest and look up to the sky or slightly behind. But if I feel strain in my neck, I'm going to keep the chin tucked. And if you have good balance, you may want to reach the hands over the head with the palms facing the sky. and the elbows extend. Just feel a gentle opening in front of the thighs and the hips and the groin. And breathe. And when ready, we're going to relax. I'm going to bend both of my knees, slide my heels towards the chair, and then shift my hips all the way back to the back of the chair. Placing my hands on my thighs, I'm going to allow my head and chest to fall. Perhaps just bring the chin to the sternum and relax. Perhaps roll a little bit further and let the head dangle about mid-torso or mid-rib line. Perhaps bring the head mid-knee line, or perhaps place the hands on the floor in front of the feet. And just let the whole head. And just feel a nice release here to the back of the neck and the lower back and the buttocks. We can either stay here, or perhaps if it feels good, we can gently move our body to the right side as we exhale, and walking our hands to the middle as we inhale, and then walking the hands to the left side and inhale to the middle. And if we want to stay up a little bit, it's okay too. We can stay here and just bring the hands to the side, to the center, and then to the other side. And if we feel dizzy or tired, we can come out of it and take a moment to breathe and relax. But if you feel like you can go a little further, you may want to take your feet a little wider and really feel a nice opening into the lower back and the gluteals and the hips and the pelvis. And when we've done an even number in each direction, we'll slowly come back. I'll just give my legs a little bit of a shake here, bringing blood flow to the tissues. And now as I take a moment to breathe, I'm going to take both of my feet as wide as I can, hands in line with the armpits in T-shape, palms facing forward. And then I'm going to exhale and take my right fingertips towards my left ankle and roll my left shoulder back, looking to my left thumb. Then I inhale to the center, and I exhale the other way. Now don't worry if you can't get the hand all the way to the floor. Some of you may just put the hand on the inner thigh. If anyone has shoulder issues, you might just move one hand at a time, just to make this a little bit gentler. You might just do the twist without the opposite hand. This is another version if the other one is too intense. And if anyone wanted to make this a little bit more intense, you could come to a standing position and keep a slight bend in the knees. And if anyone wanted a little bit more, as we come to the middle, you can lean back and push the hips forward. And then exhale, cross. And inhale. Let's do what feels good for you. There's no right or wrong. There's only what feels right for you in the space of your own body. Do one more in each direction. Deep breaths. And then we'll either stay in standing or seated position. So if we're in a standing position, we're going to take the right foot on top of the chair, heel on the chair, and then we're going to bring the head and chest forward as we exhale, and then bring it up as we inhale. And if you're in a seated position, you can either put the right foot on a block and bring the head and chest forward, or you might just want to hold your hands under your thigh like this and bring the head and chest forward. That's it. And if you want to do something in between a chair and a block, we can also use the stool, right? We can put that right foot on the little stool or a little block on the floor and do the same movement if you don't want to bring the foot onto the chair, but you want to stand. And this time as I come forward, instead of keeping my lower back straight, I'm going to round my spine and see if I can bring my head towards the front of my ankle. And then I'm going to slowly inhale up. And as I come up, I'm going to see if I can press my hips forward and lean backward with my chest. Just go as far as feels good for you and your bone. Rounding into a bone. And then rising and just gently pressing the hips forward. Opening the pelvis. Stretching and decompressing out the lower back. Feeling the glutes open up. Feeling the calf muscle, the back shin loosen up. Just a little bit. Now, whatever position we're in, sitting or standing, we're going to take a moment to be still. And then if we're standing, we're going to slide that right heel to the back of the chair and see if we can press the sole of the foot into the chair. And then we're going to keep the back straight as we lean forward and up. Now, if you're in a seated position, you're going to hold on to that foot wherever feels good or the sock. And then you're going to lean forward and up. And you can either hold on to the sock or the pant leg, or you can hold on with a band, keeping that lower back nice and straight. So you can do this either standing or seated, keeping that nice flat spine. And if you feel like you're getting a little bit looser, we can see if we can bring our hands to the floor and then back up to the chair and then all the way up. That's it. Keeping that lower spine extended, straight, opening up through the outer hip and glute. Then we may want to keep doing this, or if it feels good to you and your body, we can hold it at the bottom for a little bit and just curl those toes to the head and chest. Another option, of course, is to use your block here, just to get a little bit lower and extend out that spine. And when it feels good, we're going to come back up. And if you're standing, we're just going to shake off those legs. So if you're seated, we can hold on to the pant legs or the foot, or we can use a band and extend the thigh. And if we're standing, we can extend the knee. And we may want to use the band or not. And just lean forward And hold. Curl that toe up towards the hip bone. And don't worry if your knee feels slight bend. Wonderful. Couple more breaths. Exhaling, see if we can go a little bit deeper. When you're ready for standing, we're going to take the
It is.
bed position.
Hi, David. I'm just going to turn off this.
Everything okay there?
I think she was answering the phone.
Oh. So the option here is we can either take the right knee and press it in towards the back here, and then lean forward and hold, keeping all 5 toes on the chair. Or if we're seated, we can take that foot, cross it over the opposite ankle, the upper shin, or the upper thigh, and then lean in. So again, this can be either a seated or a standing version. The standing version, I want to get the inside of my kneecap to press in the back of the chair and keep all of my toes pressed into the chair head here. And I just lean forward until I feel a nice decompression here through my IT band and my outer glute, keeping my lower back fairly straight if possible. And when ready, you slowly relax. So if I'm standing, I'm going to place my hands on the chair and just press both of my hips back and my head and chest forward. And if I don't need the chair, I can reach towards my ankles while keeping my back flat. Slight bend in the knee. And if you're sitting, we can just put our hand on our thighs and bring the head and chest forward like this. Just tuck the chin and pull the belly button in tight. Hold there for a couple more breaths. And of course, we can use a block if we like. When you're ready, we're now going to do the left leg. So if I'm standing, I'm going to put the left foot onto the chair. And then I'm going to exhale, bring my head and chest forward. And inhale up. And remember, we can use a chair, or we can use a stool, or we can use a block. Or if we want to remain seated, we can put our hand around the back of the left thigh. And then we can exhale forward and inhale up. Or we can just hold on our tippy toes like this and go forward and up. That's another option, keeping that lower back nice and flat. If you want a little bit more, as we come up out of this position, I can press my hips forward and lean back with my chest. Get a nice opening to the front of my right thigh bone and hip. And squeeze my glutes. Enjoy that opening. Just a couple more breaths here. And then if it feels good, I can start to round my spine, tuck my chin, and see how far I can bring my head forward. And then slowly come back up. Feeling the decompression of the glute. Letting my neck and jaw melt down. My spine and pelvis, everything is soft and gentle. Just gonna do a couple more here. Really relaxing the body. Letting all the tension go. Doing what feels good for you. When it feels good, if we're standing, we're gonna slide that left foot towards the back of the chair and just come forward and up. And if we're seated, we can use a band if we like. We can put it on the side or a little higher or even a little higher. And then exhale forward and inhale out. Breathe and decompress. And there's no right and wrong. It's just what's right for you, what's right for your body. Deep breaths as we breathe. Wonderful. Just gonna do about 1 or 2 more repetitions. Let it bring everything soften out and relax. And then we're gonna work into stretching the back thigh. So if we're standing, we can extend the knee and lean forward and hold. If we're seated, we can use a pant leg or a band and just draw the lower back and then wrap the head and chest come forward. Feel the stretch in the back of the thigh. Whatever feels good for you and your body. There's many different progressions. Just enjoy the opening. And when we're ready, we're standing. We're gonna let that left knee roll into the back of the chair and then lean forward. And if we're seated, you can either cross the foot at the bottom or the top and lean forward and round the spine. When you're ready, relax. From here, if we're seated, we're going to place the band around the foot or hold on to the pant leg and take the foot across to the opposite side. And if we're standing, we're going to take the right foot in front of the left ankle bone and then lean forward, hand on the chair and slide it forward, or hand on the thigh, or hand on the floor. Extending the left knee and breathe. When you're ready, you slowly come up. And now we're either going to change the legs in the seated or the standing position. So we just do the other side, cross it over and lean in, or we take the other foot across the body. You may want to hold on to something for support, or go a little deeper. Feel the lower spine extending and all 10 toes pressing down. Good. Ready. We slowly come up. Wonderful. So today, if we're seated, we're going to take the right leg out to the side with the right heel in line with the left instep, making an L shape. And if we're standing, we take the right foot behind us, left heel in line with the right instep. And then we're just going to lean back with our chest and then lean forward and lean back and then lean forward, keeping a deep bend in that front left knee. Inhaling and exhaling, leaning back and forward. If we like, we can bring the hands over the head and then forward. And we're gonna hold it back. It feels good. Circle the arm as we look behind. Good. Deep breaths. Feels good. We take it back and we hold it there. Recenter. Take a moment to shake out the legs. Let's do the other side. So seated or standing, left leg goes back and right knee forward. You can come forward and back. Or perhaps we like to stand today. Go back and forward. Keeping that lower back nice and flat. Back knee extended, front knee deeply bent. Deep back. Hinging at the hip. Reaching the ribs out of the hip pockets. Left baby toe rooting into the ground. Option to bring the hands back and up. And then forward and extend. Deep breath. And then we can hold it back and circle the arm. Perhaps hold it back for a little bit. And relax. Wonderful. Seated or stand. I'm going to gently circle my shoulder. Good. First the right. Relax. Then the left. Relax. And then both. Right hand on top of left. Relax. Good. Loosen up the spine. And then left hand on top of right. Relax. Breathe. Wonderful. And then relax. From here, I'm going to take both of my feet together so they touch. Allow the big toes to come apart and the knees drop out to the side. It feels good. I'm going to shift my hips forward and just allow my knees to drop. Tuck my tail under, and if it feels good, reach up and then exhale down. Breathing into the pelvic floor. Relax. And relax. Almost finished our practice. So from here, I'm going to take my right foot behind me, and I'm going to lift my right heel off the ground. And then I'm going to bend the knee and slide it back as I press my hip forward. Feel an opening here through the front of the thigh. And then I'm going to circle my right hand up, round, and back. And if you want a little bit more, we can hold on to the right foot with the left hand and then circle the right hand up and back. And I'm just going to allow that right foot to rest, either seated or standing. Press the hip forward and lean back. Let's do the other side. So seated or standing. Take the left leg out to the side. So just to show you, my left heel is lifted off the ground. And I just bend this knee. Feels good. I can circle the arm as I breathe. Good. For those who are a little bit more advanced, you can hold on to the left foot with the opposite hand and then circle back as you breathe. And most of you probably won't do that one, but that's okay. And we're just going to take the leg behind and hold it. Press the hip forward. And lean back a bit if you like. Relax. And then slowly come to the side. Wonderful. So either seated or standing, I close my eyes and connect to my breath. If I seat, I watch my abdomen rise and fall. And if I stand, I can either place my hand on my abdomen and feel my abdomen expanding and relaxing. Or if I want to do a walking meditation, I lift my tippy toes Place them down, and the tippy toes, the ball, the middle, and the heel touch. Then I lift the back of the opposite heel, and I slowly move. Very slow, purposeful step. Feeling one part of the foot lifting at a time, and one part of the foot touching the heel at a time. Watching movement with my mind's eye. So we can either do a standing meditation, a walking meditation, or a seated meditation. In either case, we watch our body and its gentle movement that allows our body to slowly decompress and slowly relax. If you're comfortable closing the eyes, feel free, or feel free to keep them open. Whenever the time is right, we can slowly bring ourselves back to a seated position and relax. Eyes closed or from here, I can place my hands in my heart center in prayer and have 3 deep inhales and exhales. The divine in me bows to the divine in you. Namaste, everybody. Wonderful work today.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you.
Namaste, Jeffrey.
Oh, I think I can hear you now.
I know.
I don't know what happened before. I couldn't hear you before.
Yeah.
Jeff?
Computer.
Maybe something at the computer. Someone had a question. Who was that?
Me, Rasu.
Oh, hey, Donna, what's up?
It was me, Rasu.
Oh, it was who? Sorry? Oh, Rasu. Hey, Rasu, what's up?
You know, before the pandemic, at the gym, the instructor would make us get down on the floor without touching anything. Like,
Oh, yes, that's a great way to test coordination, balance, and the nervous system and leg strength and core strength.
but pandemic came and I don't know, maybe I should try and do it again.
Yeah, no, it's a good thing to do. Just if you haven't done it in a while, just be careful. So in case you lose your balance or anything, there's something there to get up. But definitely try it. It's a good exercise for the whole body.
Yeah, because she
Yes.
used to say to
What?
put our arms like this and then just make our way down.
Yes. Yeah, getting down is challenging, and then getting up without the hands is challenging as well. So both ways are quite challenging.
Okay.
Good to try. Good exercises for general strength and coordination.
I guess I should try a little bit at a time, little bit, and then eventually.
Yeah, for sure. And then you get it a little bit better. Because
Not that
now we're all in a different world.
Not
the same at all.
Nope. How was your weekend? I forgot to ask you.
Oh, we had good times. We're ready for another wonderful week.
Yeah, it's really nice on
Rain,
Saturday.
It
Yeah.
was a nice weekend, very
Yes.
sunshiny.
Woo,
Yeah.
beautiful out. Hope everyone got outside for a little bit.
Yeah, Saturday was real nice.
Saturday, yeah.
Jeff, how many cats and dogs do you have?
We have 2 cats and 1 dog. And I'm a little bit of a cat and a little bit of a dog too. So maybe that's 3 cats and 2 dogs.
Okay.
I'm half cat, half dog.
Good.
Okay, enjoy your week, everybody.
Oh, enjoy. Have a good one. We'll see
Thank you. Goodbye.
We'll have tomorrow
Bye-bye.
again. Tomorrow's
See you tomorrow, 10:30, Donna.
10:30. Why does it?
10:30,
I thought it
and
was
then 2 o'clock as well.
Oh,
Yeah, I
right,
get-
10:30 to 11 and then 2 to 3.
You got it.
All
I
right.
won't be able to make it, but enjoy.
Oh, that's okay. Well, we'll see you next time.
All right, bye-bye.
Have a good day.
Thanks.
You
bye-bye.
too, everybody. Enjoy.
My mom said her shoulder feels a lot better now.
Oh, I'm glad to hear that. That's wonderful.
Yes, okay. Have a good day.
Thanks, everybody. Thanks, Evelyn.